Peace, positivity, and bullets, y'all. So, my favorite part of doing the show has been the interviews, and most new viewers to the show have come from one of their friends being interviewed. So I wanted to make a second compilation of the last 10 interviews that I've done to date, because everyone has an interesting story, and you can get a quick idea of the ones you may have missed out on.
Move, damn you!
Why do you love it? Why do you keep going?
I've never felt as good for the last probably 10 years as I have in the last few. So that's largely due to how I feel about myself and the confidence that you have as a person whose clothes fit them well, able to have the energy to get involved in things and try new things. And my life would not be the same, wouldn't feel the same if I was to regain that weight.
What is your favorite exercise and why?
Long distance running is my favorite thing to do. There's something about conquering a distance such as 100 miles that is so beyond what feels like your physical limitations that it does a lot for your spirit, for your soul. Just makes you a stronger person in general, I think.
What is the physical feat you are most proud of?
My first 100-mile finish. It was one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. I came in within 12 minutes of the cutoff to make it to the end of the race. My dad was there. I had a whole crew there helping me, and I won the costume contest.
Have you ever had a serious injury or physical setback that you've had to work around?
Yes, in 2008 I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, and I went through 8 months of chemo, major knee and femur reconstructive surgery. I lost about 35 pounds, and then I had to work all the way from learning how to walk to building my muscle back to exercising to learning to play sports again.
So they found the cancer in your leg?
It was in my femur. It was about 22 centimeters, about that big, about the size of a small football.
Oh crap.
Yeah, and it was at the end of my femur, so that's why they had to take my knee out and the majority of my femur out. So now it's a metal rod with a hinge for a knee.
Oh gee.
Why do you love it? Why do you keep going? Well, I feel good all the time. And, I mean, you keep challenging yourself and keep learning new things and just have always have something to look forward to. And every day is amazing. And, I mean, besides the obvious reasons, I mean, your body is the last thing that you can afford to take for granted. I don't know how my life is going to end. But if I have anything to say about it, I'm going to go out at the top of my game, regardless of my age. What's the best advice you've ever gotten, or just something you think everyone should know?
To know your limits and to push them, and to know when not to push them. To really just tune into your body and listen to it. If it needs a day off, take a day off. Don't push, because that equals injury. And also, the more you use it, the more you need to maintain it. The same way you just don't beat your car up. You bring it in for oil changes, you bring it in for tune-ups. To me, my body is just like a car. The more I use it, the more I bring it in for maintenance.
What is the biggest mistake that beginners make when they're just starting to learn something?
Beginners think that they have to be the best right out of the gate. As a racer, what I've noticed a lot is you get all these people who line up at the starting line. I get these people who sprint out the first, quarter mile, and then that's it. They're done. They've got nothing left. And for the remainder of the race, they're having to, just chug, and they're in agony because they've already, used up all the energy they have in that short sprint that means nothing. The point is to win the last 100 yards, not the first.
What is the biggest mistake that beginners make when they're just starting out?
Being too shy to ask questions. I think a lot of people are shy and intimidated when they first go to the gym. I know that I have been. Don't be afraid to receive help. Everyone's body is different. Everyone's goals are different. Striking up conversations with people here and there, there's nothing wrong with that. If exercise is a chore for you, you're probably doing it wrong. You need to find something that makes you happy and that's gonna really get those endorphins flowing, because it's a chemical thing. You'll feel better. You'll look better. You'll be happier. I promise.
What is the physical feat you're most proud of?
After my accident, I taught myself how to walk again without any, devices to help me, because I was supposed to never ever walk without crutches or a cane or a walker. The fact that I'm sprinting and I'm flipping, I have to be most proud of that. And all that hard work from when I was younger to now, that's what gave me the ability to, actually do that goal.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten, or just something you think everyone should know?
One is you're not trying hard enough. With climbing, you do what you think you can do, and then you never progress. And once somebody told me that, I was climbing harder things and succeeding at them. Another one is get out of your head and get on the wall. Because people are so concerned about planning what's going to happen next, you just have to do it.
What is the physical feat you're most proud of?
I have just incorporated exercise into my life pretty much my entire life. It has to become a lifestyle. You can't force yourself to go to class. You know, you have to just have it be a need in you every day, and I have gotten to that point.